Well, fighting a fire this big in my own neighborhood, so to speak, is very different because we normally are fighting either structure fires, which are house fires, or small brush fires, maybe 10, 20 acre fires, but never the volume of fire that we've seen here in this last week, right here in our backyard. So that's been the hardest part, is just keeping our stress levels down, because this is where I live and I have family here. And so that's been the hardest part about this whole fire, is the stress of my community. Like, my community is on fire and we're here to protect our community, but we can only do so much. Sometimes it felt very like we weren't able to do anything. It was futile. We would put as much water as we had and it didn't seem to do one thing. So that was probably the hardest part. This isn't our normal engine, so we're changing some things out while you're filming us. Making this one better. I don't want to say it's scary, but it's scary because, again, we're used to being in a lot of protective gear when we're fighting structure fires. When we're fighting brush fires, it's, you know, shirts, pants, helmets, some goggles maybe. So when you're feeling that heat and breathing in a lot of that smoke, as much as we try and protect ourselves, you're breathing in a lot of that smoke. Your eyes are watering. You've got a lot of ash in your eyes. It's very hard to do your job when there's all of that going on.
I keep thinking of our engine.
I know.
And we have a board right up here, so where'd that go?
I don't know what's on the other side in this spot.
Yeah.
Tell me. Yeah, it's just very stressful, again, because there's usually just one engine company. We're fighting a large amount of fire that we're waiting for other resources to get there and help us. Sometimes they come, sometimes they don't. Just depends on what they're doing. So those first couple days were the most stressful because the lack of resources, because everybody had a fire that they were fighting. So we would finish up and do the best job we could with getting out a fire. We weren't able to stay and put out hot spots afterwards. It was just knocking down the biggest part of the fire and thinking, well, this is gonna be good enough, and we would move on to the next one. Watch us move things back into the spot.
Normal day.
Normal day.